with your jacket in your hand, and the whole world felt exactly as we'd planned. The radio was playing from a truck parked by the road, a melody about young hearts and never letting go. The air smelled like fresh cut grass and fireworks to come, and summer felt forever young. No one was watching, no one knew how perfect the evening grew. July was made for us, for moonlit drives and midnight trust, singing songs with the windows down and getting lost outside our town. July was made for us, for holding on when time rushed by. And even now I swear sometimes I can still feel that July. We drove toward the lake where the carnival lights glowed, reflecting on the water like 1,000 stars below. The Ferris wheel kept turning slowly in the dark, like it was spinning memories into our hearts. You rested your head softly on my shoulder by the shore, talking about the places you'd someday explore. But every dream felt closer in the warmth of your smile than any destination on a map. The moon rose higher, the music played, and we wished the night would stay. July was made for us, for moonlit drives and midnight trust, for singing songs with the windows down and getting lost outside our town. July was made for us, for holding on when time rushed by. And even now I swear sometimes I can still feel that July. Now the years move faster than those old highway lanes, and some memories blur while others remain. But every summer evening, when the daylight fades away, I hear those distant echoes of laughter in the dark, and see your silhouette still dancing in my heart. July was made for us, for dreams too beautiful to rush, for every kiss and every road that led us where we needed most. July was made for us, and though the years have wandered by, a piece of me still lives somewhere The sun had slipped behind the hills, the sky was fading blue. A warm July was settling in the way it always used to do. I met you by the old ball field where the summer shadows fell, and from that moment on, the night wore your spell. The radio came drifting from a pickup down the road, playing songs about young hearts and places we'd never go. Fireflies lit up the darkness like tiny falling stars, and every dream felt close enough to touch. The world was quiet, the future wide, and love was riding by. We drove beyond the county fair, beyond the city glow, past rows of sleeping houses and fields that seemed to flow. The windows down, the summer wind dancing through your hair, making every second feel rare. You pointed at the constellations scattered overhead, naming stars and making wishes nobody else had said. And somewhere in the silence between your words and mine, forever felt completely real. The moon was bright, the night stood still, like time was bending to our will. Fireflies and FM radio, that's how I remember you. Golden nights and open roads, under skies we thought we knew. Fireflies radio. Parking lot was empty, the movie had long since ended. A warm wind crossed the dashboard where our shadows gently blended. The radio played softly through the silence of the night, and every passing minute felt too beautiful to fight. The streetlights stretched like diamonds on the highway far ahead. You rested on my shoulder while old love songs filled the air. The world seemed far behind us, like it had nowhere to be. Just the moon, the road, and you with me. The stars were slowly falling across the midnight blue, and all I could think about was staying here with you. If we stay until sunrise, maybe time will lose its way. Maybe the night will keep us safe. Never let this feeling fade. Drove beyond the county line where the fields met the dark. Fireflies were dancing like tiny sparks. A distant train was singing through the cool and quiet air, like a soundtrack written just for us somewhere. You told me about the dreams you kept hidden deep inside, the places you would someday see, the oceans you would find. I listened like every word was a treasure meant to keep, a promise I could carry through my sleep. The moon was hanging low, like it didn't want to leave, and neither did we. If we stay until sunrise, maybe time will lose its way. Maybe the night will keep us safe. And never let this feeling fade. If we stay until sunrise, holding on beneath these skies, we'll make a memory strong enough to outlive all our goodbyes. Now years may pass like old songs, fading from the chart, but some melodies stay forever in the heart. Whenever summer rain falls on a lonely avenue, I still see those headlights, still hear your voice so clear, still feel that endless night, like it's waiting right here. as the sunset lost its glow, past the old grain elevators and the roads we used to know. Your hand was resting softly on the seat between us two, and every mile felt lighter with the thought of being with you. The radio was catching distant stations through the night, playing songs of young believers chasing love beneath the lights. The field stretched out forever underneath the midnight sky, like 1,000 secret dreams waiting to come alive. No one knew where we were going, and we didn't need to know. The night was writing stories only young hearts could hold. Just beyond the county line, we left the world we knew behind, where every star looked close enough to touch, and every moment meant so much. Just beyond the county line, your heart was beating next to mine, and for a little while we found a place where forever could be found. We stopped beside an old lookout above the river bend, watching moonlight paint the water silver once again. You talked about the places you'd someday want to see, while I secretly hoped they'd always lead you back to me. The wind moved through the pine trees with a soft and gentle sound, like a melody that somehow seemed to wrap itself around everything we dreamed about and everything we were in that perfect little universe. The moon hung high above us like a lantern in the blue, and all the stars seemed jealous of the light inside of you. Just beyond the county line, we left the world we knew behind, where every star looked close enough to touch, and every moment meant so much. Just beyond the county line, your heart was beating next to mine, and for a little while we found a place where forever could be found. Now life keeps moving faster than those headlights in the rain, and some roads that seemed endless eventually changed. But every summer evening, when the sky begins to glow, I hear those old radio songs, and suddenly I know somewhere beyond the passing years, that night is still alive. Just beyond the county line, the memory still shines bright, like a beacon through the darkness, guiding me tonight. Just beyond the county line, a part of me remains, forever young and chasing dreams through those summer lanes. Just beyond the county line, the windows down, the radio on, and two hearts believing the night passing slowly into shades of amber gold. We were driving past the cornfields with the windows open wide. Your favorite song was drifting from the speakers in the dash, and every mile felt like a memory before it passed. The small town lights were waking as the evening settled in. A baseball game was ending somewhere on the summer wind. You leaned your head against my shoulder, and the world grew still, like every dream we'd ever wanted finally became real. The stars were coming out one by one above the trees, and the night kept whispering, don't let go so easily. Holding on to July like it never has to end. Holding on to moonlit roads and the touch of your hand. Holding on to July, to the fire in your eyes. If tomorrow takes it all away, tonight is ours. We stopped beside the lake where all the young hearts used to meet. The water carried silver reflections dancing at our feet. A distant radio was playing from a boat across the shore, the kind of song that makes you wish for one summer more. You wrote our initials softly in the sand beside the tide, and laughed when the waves came rushing in and pulled them out of sight. But somehow in that moment we both secretly believed some things were meant to stay forever in memory. The moon was hanging low like it didn't want to leave, and neither did we. Holding on to July like it never has to end. Holding on to moonlit roads and the touch of your hand. Holding on to July, to the fire in your eyes. If tomorrow takes it all away, tonight is now every year when summer comes around again and warm winds move through the trees, I hear echoes of that laughter in the distance, like an old cassette still playing, like a photograph that never fades, like a dream that time forgot to take away. Holding on to July, to the nights that made us who we are. Holding on to every wish we whispered to the stars. Holding on to July. through memory lane. The dashboard lights were glowing like 1,000 distant stars, and every song was telling us exactly who we are. The world kept turning fast, but time stood still somehow. All I ever wanted was this moment here and now. Forever on the radio, our hearts were singing loud, like a melody that never fades above the passing crowd. Forever on the radio, your voice is crystal clear. No matter where the years may go, I'll always hear you here. The diner by the highway still burns inside my mind. The way you laughed at midnight, leaving every fear behind. The jukebox played another song. We danced across the floor like two dreamers, believing love could last forevermore. Every promise in your eyes felt stronger than the night, like a photograph of heaven bathed in neon light. Forever on the radio, our hearts were singing loud, like a melody that never fades above the passing crowd. Forever on the radio, your voice is crystal clear. No matter where the years may go, I'll always hear you here. Now the seasons come and go, like records changing sides, but some songs keep playing on long after the goodbye. And if the signal starts to fade somewhere in the dark, you'll still be the brightest sound inside my heart. Forever on the radio, the soundtrack of our lives, like a dream that keeps on shining through the changing tides. Forever on the radio, the feeling never ends. Every time I hear that song, I'm with you once again. Forever on the radio, forever in my soul, like a golden summer memory that never grows old. Forever on the radio. The headlights painted silver lines across the empty road. A warm July horizon, and nowhere we had to go. Your sneakers on the dashboard, your hand inside of mine. The radio kept playing like it knew this night was ours. The city faded slowly in the rearview mirror glow. We left behind the noise and all the things we'd never known. The stars were hanging low enough to touch above the pines, and every mile beside you felt like borrowed time. Don't say a word, just stay right here. The night is young and you're so near. Just one more drive before the morning steals the sky. Just one more song before the moment passes by. Let's keep these wheels rolling through the night, like forever is waiting down the line. If this dream has to end someday, give me just one more drive. A roadside diner glowing like a beacon in the dark. We shared a cup of coffee and talked about who we are. You laughed and all the lonely parts of me disappeared, like every doubt I'd carried for years. The jukebox played a slow one from another summertime, and suddenly the world felt simple, perfect, and kind. The waitress turned the chairs around, the clock moved close to 2, but I wasn't watching time, I was watching you. The moonlight danced across your eyes like something heaven left behind. Just one more drive before the morning steals the sky. Just one more song before the moment passes by. Let's keep these wheels rolling through the night, like forever is waiting down the line. If this dream has to end someday, give me just one more drive. Now years may pass like highway signs disappearing out of sight, but some memories never leave, they keep shining in the night. And whenever I hear those old melodies, I can still feel your hand in mine, like we're racing through the darkness, trying to outrun time. Just one more drive, one more road beneath the stars, one more chance to hold this feeling exactly as we are. Just one more drive, and let the night stay alive. If forever is too much to find, give me touch your hair and mine. We were young enough to think the world could wait, as we chased the shadows of a summer state. A cassette was spinning in my rusty car, your smile outshining every neon star. The highway stretched forever through the dark, and every mile was written on my heart. We didn't need a reason, we didn't need a plan, just your hand in mine. Watching dreams come alive. Heaven was a Friday night underneath those small town lights. If I could live one moment twice, I'd go back to that Friday night. The diner stayed open past midnight again. We talked about forever like innocent friends. The jukebox played a slow song in the corner booth, and every word I heard sounded like the truth. The moon was hanging over Main Street high, like it knew we'd remember this our whole lives. The world felt bigger than we'd ever known, yet somehow being with you felt like home. The clock kept moving forward, but we never saw the time, lost inside a memory before it became mine. Heaven was a Friday night, driving with you by my side, windows down, radio high, watching dreams come alive. Heaven was a Friday night underneath those small town lights. If I could live one moment twice, I'd go back to that Friday night. Now the years move faster than the passing trains, and some things disappear like summer rain. But every now and then I hear that old refrain, and suddenly I'm 17 again. Your laughter floating through the wind, like a photograph that never fades, like a song that